Oh, okay. Hello everybody, my name is Grand Jarl, and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. I've already started, I've gotten past 80% of the boring stuff, chose my name in the game is Charlie, and my starter Pokemon was Mudkip, which I nicknamed Ludwig, after a character from a TV show I've been watching. An old TV show I've been watching. Anyway, so I thought I was recording from the beginning, which I actually would have liked to do, but I decided, since after I screwed up, I was like, you know what? It's fine, because most people don't like seeing the boring parts. You know, all you have to see is this, and maybe, Wally, if you've ever played this game, catching his routes. Alright? So, yeah. So, Pokemon Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby were the first to implement an amazing thing, in my opinion. They were the first ever to implement the "you have a father" figure. Actually, the only one so far. You know who your father is, and you get to battle him. Alright? In my opinion, that's really cool. They also implemented the fact that your rival isn't an asshole or a criminal. In Pokemon Red and Blue, Gary was just an asshole, or whatever you decided to name him. He was just an ass. And in I don't remember the other name, Gold and Silver, the person you kept battling was a thief. But in this one, no matter what gender you choose, it's always the opposite gender, and they always have a crush on you. Oh, I scrolled down here because I wanted to point out something to you. If you ever choose Trico, you need to go find a Wingull, because those will work amazingly against your rival's Torchic. Because what happens is, oh, this idiot. Alright, anyway. So what happens is his Torchic becomes a fighting in fire. Wingull is a flying in water, so it's pretty much counteractive. Although I'm just like, oh hey, I'm an idiot. Oh, I check my own footprints and think I'm a Pokemon. Yeah. So, as you can see, this is not a live commentary. I am unable to do that yet. But, yeah, this is a pretty fun thing to do. In my opinion, it's fun to play the game, Home Region is my personal favorite. I don't know about you, but it's my personal favorite. If you want, you can comment your favorite down below. And, yeah. So this game was the first to implement a whole bunch of factors. One was the changing legendary, depending on what game you got. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure in Gold and Silver you got Ho-Oh, and that's it. But in this one, in the first two, Sapphire and Ruby, you could get Groudon and Kyogre. See, the only problem with that was Groudon was a ground and maybe fire type, I don't remember. And Kyogre was water. You see the stupid thing going on there? It didn't make any sense to me. But luckily I was able to get Sapphire and my brother got Ruby. So yeah. Alright, here I get called to feed my dogs and nothing happens for about a minute. But anyway, so back to what I was talking about with Wingull. Seriously, it evolves into Pelican, and it is the best move you can make if your rival has a Torchic. And you get it right off the bat, level 2, level 2 at the lowest level until they started implementing level 1s. At the lowest level possible, it learned Water Gun. And it's found right above the town where that idiot scientist guy is. In that wild area, you can find it anywhere. So, if I know this game is old, but if you decide to pick Trico, find a Wingull. Those things will save your life later on. Okay, so my goal in this game is to record until I beat the game, and I get level 100 team. And then I will just be done. And I will show you guys something else. But anyway, I am playing this game on the Virtual Boy Advance, which is a Game Boy Advance thing torrent for your computer. And my Pokemon Emerald is a zip file, which is pretty cool. You can download all these zip files and open it up. See here, I know I'm pretty close to a town, but I don't want to walk back there, so I decided just to use a potion. Oh, and this game has one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I actually got really lucky here, because he was the first one I ran into in this area, which is the only area I've known him to be found in. But Ralts, he is my favorite Pokemon. Second. Mudkip's my favorite, but he is my second favorite Pokemon in the whole Hoenn region. And he is really hard to find. I mean, and I was like so happy I ran into him off the bat. Okay. So anyway, it's Easter when I'm recording this. I don't know if I'll upload it today because I'm a little lazy. But anyway, it's Easter on 4/20. I made this joke and actually it got me in a little bit of trouble. Easter on 4/20, and my parents and grandparents, they implement Easter egg baskets to have a bunch of eggs in it. Easter egg baskets with a bunch of grass and presents in them. Yeah, not just eggs. Anyway, I made this small joke like, oh, we're gonna go smoke some grass. And I got in a little bit of trouble. But anyway, I saw that little pause there when I was reading it. I decided to read its Ralts' description. You know, in that last line it said, it detects hostility and runs. It's like, well, it didn't detect me, did it? But that explains why they're so hard to find. But anyway, happy Easter, you all. Hope you guys are having a good one. So what I got for Easter was some Peeps, jelly beans, Reese's peanut butter eggs, Cadbury mini eggs, and $20. For just 40, but 20 is fine with me. Also, this game is kind of hard to keep up with. Sorry for the weird mic adjustment. Yep, that probably just zoned me out. But anyway, the game is kind of hard to keep up with because it's on the computer. It's not like the actual Game Boy Advance. I actually have one of those, actually. I kept saying actually. I actually have a Game Boy Advance right next to me, but I don't have an actual cartridge. Look at this guy. Minimum age to leave town with your own Pokemon is 10, but this guy looks like 2 years old. Seriously. Alright. Well, so we're coming up on another special thing in the Hoenn region that was first implemented. Berries, they were implemented in the older games, but there weren't trees for them. And you couldn't plant them, you could only just find them randomly and from people. But here, in this game, they have trees and you can plant them and therefore get more. And that is a really cool thing they implemented. Like, seriously, this game is full of fun stuff. I don't understand why they didn't keep it. I understand they kept the... Oh, read this. We're both beginners. I'm sorry, I just changed topics, but what I imagined when I read that was, what if I skipped him? And then I came back when I was all level 100, and he's like, oh, you just got your Pokemon, we're beginners. And I just throw out a level 100 Swampert. Swampert. Against my level 46 Suicune? All that. Alright. Anyway, this game implemented a whole bunch of stuff that I really don't like that they didn't continue on. Alright, I also have Pokemon X. I have to find out, have to record it, but if I can, I'll put it on here. And make a gameplay of that. But right now, this is the only game I can really record. But anyway, it is a really cool game that I really wish I had a Game Boy Advance copy so I could just have it in my hands. I actually almost bought one from some guy for $30, but I was like, nah, I don't want to spend 30 of my well-earned dollars. And here's what I'm talking about: the special implemented berry trees, which, in my opinion, are really cool. And they kept them. This is like the only thing that they kept, besides the rival not being an ass in the future games, because it suddenly goes from my grandson, who hates you, sort of, and makes fun of you 24/7, to this thief, to, oh, we're friends, maybe boyfriend. Oh, I can't get in there. I have to find my bearings and then run in. But then it's like, oh, it's like sort of a love story between you and your rival in this game, depending on which gender you choose. If you're female, Brandon, he seems to have a crush on you, blah blah blah. So anyway, we are in Petalburg, which is the city where your dad is located, which is really kind of, this is the only thing that threw me off, because it's the first gym. In the previous experience, the first gym you run into, except Viridian, but you can't even access it. First gym you run into is always the gym you start battling in. But anyway, well, I'm just like, it looks like Twitch plays Pokemon right now. Anyway, I'm just trying to pretend I'm excited to go see my dad. And there's the dad. The only game so far I know that has a father in it. A real father, not a supposed father, a real father. Norman. And here's Wally. Wally is a weird guy in my opinion. If you guys have ever read the Pokemon X comics, in 2003, after Hoenn and after the Hoenn region games came out, this guy started these comics called Pokemon X, which he released 3 times a week. And I really like them. It's hard to keep up with them, because you forget for like a month, and then you can't catch up. You have to start from the beginning. I actually don't know how far along he is, so I'll try to figure that out. God damn. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be the last boring part of the game, and then we will go through the gym and championship uninterrupted. Except for Team Aqua and Team Magma. Fucking shit up. Also, that's another thing that they implemented. Like, it's not the same team you're fighting. First of all, it's not Team Rocket. That's really cool. And secondly, it depended on which game you got. And it was really cool because I had, like I said, I had Sapphire, my brother had Ruby. And then I go in there later and ask, hey, what did you do about Team Aqua? And he's like, what are you talking about? They're Team Magma. What? There's 2 different teams depending on the game? And then they made a third game where both teams are put together and are battling each other, which brings out the main character in this game? That just blew my mind. So anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. I'm finishing talking to my dad. And so yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, tell me if you want more. Tell me if you want me to see if I can get another game to play on this. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. PewDiePie.